Hello, Trojan fans. We want to welcome you to our DSU women's basketball pregame interview here with head coach David Moe. Coach and his number 18th nationally ranked Trojan squad will be hosting the number 12 ranked Northwestern Red Raiders here on Thursday, December 16th. Game time for this outstanding matchup will be 5:30 p.m. right here in the DSU Fieldhouse. Now, Coach, this is a big-time game matchup between two nationally ranked teams. What are going to be some of the keys for the game on Thursday?
Yeah, it's going to be really fun. I was looking over some stuff, and it's crazy that Northwestern's last three losses going back to last year in the national tournament, and then the two losses this year against the same three teams we've lost to this season. So Clark, Dordt, and Concordia. Two teams that play very similar. It's going to be a really fun matchup. Anytime you get ranked teams coming together, that are both pretty local, which is really fun. It's just going to be a fun game, and in these games, it's kind of whatever team gets the pace and the flow of the game going in their favor. For us, the keys are going to be, I think everyone in Trojan Nation will say, if DSU just takes care of the ball, we'll be okay, and that's something that we've been focusing on. Taking care of the balls, limiting our turnovers. When we take care of the ball, we're number 2 in the country in field goal percentage. We're number 2 in the country in three-point field goal percentage. We're number 4 in the country in free throw percentage. When we take care of the ball and get a shot, we're really tough. And so offensively, take care of the ball, play with great pace, get downhill. We want to get in the lane, and really, really intrigued to see how Northwestern handles kind of our 5-out approach. Defensively, if we can really contain the middle, if we can really limit their touches in the post, and if we can keep the ball in front and force them into a lot of jump shots, granted, they're a very good shooting team, but if we can really keep the ball in front and contain the dribble, I feel pretty good going forward. But it's going to be a really, really fun matchup.
Awesome. Now, those are some of the keys to the game. Now, tell us some of the important matchups we should be looking for on Thursday, and who are some of the top players for the Red Raiders?
Yeah, they're really tough. I think it starts with their post player, Molly Shanny. She's a sophomore. She's a load down there. She's really tough. She's physical. She has great feet, good hands, scores with both hands around the rim. And she can really kind of get going. And so she's someone that we got to key in on. I think with our post defense, we'll be in good shape. And then they got 2 senior guards. They have a bunch of seniors on the team, but they're 2 guards. Devin Campbell and Jada Cunningham are 2 just steady players. They've been playing 3-4 years for Northwestern. They understand the system. They understand who they are. Both of them can put the ball on the deck and shoot the 3. They're just steady players, and so they're 2 players to key in on. For us, I'm going to be really intrigued to see how Shanny can guard LCS Leeson on the perimeter, and how to see who matches up with our 6'1" Savannah Walsdorf, and obviously who's going to match up with Jesse Giles. Those are 3 really tough guards for anyone playing against us, and so it's going to be really fun to see how they handle us and how we handle them, and that's kind of the cat and mouse of college basketball. That's really, really fun.
Yeah, we're all looking forward to seeing how those matchups play out. You've played numerous NAIA top 20 teams over the last 2 seasons. What makes you schedule such a hard schedule for your team?
Competitive. Myself and my assistant Jamal Branco were both wired the same way. We're both very, very competitive, and we recruit players that are competitive. And what better way to show that than to go against the best? Every team in the country wants to be the best, right? Well, how do you be the best? You go play against the best and see how you stack up. And we've been fortunate to get some of those games. We've taken some on the chin. What's funny is that I've never changed our scheduling. Jesse and Ashlyn and Shaylee and Mackenzie Hermanson and Lexi Robson, that group, we played top 20 teams in the country that year, and we won 4 games.
Right.
And now, last year and this year, our scheduling's been the same, and now we're competing with those teams. And that's what we want to try to do. We work extremely hard in our program, and it's a testament to just the players. They have a desire to be great. They have a desire to keep pushing. And we talk about how we're not for everyone. And we have gotten to ourselves to a point where we feel like we are ready to compete with anyone. And we love the challenge. Going against Northwestern, number 12 team in the country, what's more exciting than that? We've played against Concordia, who was ranked, Dordt was ranked, Clark was ranked. Last year we played against a bunch of ranked teams. We have some more ranked teams coming up here later in our schedule. that's what we want. And if you can get those games early in the season, it kind of gets you prepared for the national tournament where we want to go to. And, I think every team's goal is to try to win a national championship, and we're no different,
Mm-hmm.
and how do you do that? You prepare yourself every day and you schedule tough to see how you stack up, and feel really good about the makeup of our team, feel really good about where we're at and where we're going. And, we kind of have the mentality of bring it on. We'll play anyone, anytime, anywhere. And that's always going to be our mentality.
And that's an awesome mentality to have. Now, my final question for you, probably one of the most important ones for all sports fans.
I'm ready.
What is your favorite concession stand food?
Oh, that's a tough one. It's a good one. Well, there's so many good choices at the DSU concession stands. But I'm pretty old school. Give me a good bag of popcorn with the right amount of butter and salt. Can't really go wrong. Obviously, I enjoy food, and so. But I think if I had to go all in, not just a snack, I want something more. Walking taco. I mean, you can't find a better.
Can't go wrong.
You can't find a better meal. It's right in the bag. You got all the fixings there. It's just fantastic. But come out to the DSU Fieldhouse, get a snack, get a walking taco, get a bag of popcorn, and watch these two teams just compete. That's what makes it really fun. We love Trojan Nation. We love the fans, the support that our program gets. It's so much fun to play in front of them, and that home court that we get here, when that environment gets going, it gets rowdy, like that gives us such a boost going forward. And so I hope, on Thursday night, the DC Fieldhouse is just rocking. It's going to be a lot of fun. Two really good teams competing, and, let's have home court advantage kind of lead the way.
Awesome. I'd like to give a big thanks to Coach Moe for taking his time out with us today. Like he said, please join us for our 5:30 p.m. tip-off between the DSU Trojans and the Northwestern Red Raiders. Thursday, December 16th, right here in the DSU Trojan Fieldhouse. I'd like to see you next time.